Hello everyone, it's Outrider here and welcome to another Week in Toys. Today is Saturday the 22nd of August and I've received the last of my pre-orders. The pre-orders that are due anyway. Here we go. I thought I'd open this up for you and start the week off to a good start really. I know what this is. I've mentioned it in last week's Week on Toys as well. It is Transformers Generation Select Rotor Storm. As you can see there, it's Rotor Storm. So, let's open him up, shall we? My blade isn't very sharp anymore, so never mind. I'm really excited about this. As with the Centurion droid, I'll show you first. And there he is. What do we think? I think that's pretty awesome, to be honest. I love Rotor Storm. I keep referring to him as a G2 character, but actually he wasn't. He was more G1.5 with the other, is it Turbo Masters? With, I think it was released around the same time as Overlord was, and the Motivators and all of that. Happy they're giving him the new head. I was watching a review online the other day, and I'm really sorry I forgot the guy who did the review. But he says the main piece missing from this is his guns, and I think he's right. I'm not really one for upgrade kits or anything like that, but I might have a look, see if I can get some spare G1 or G1.5 or G2, whatever he's called, guns for this guy, because they're pretty iconic. But yeah, the selects just keep coming in. There's loads more on pre-order. I think Megatron and Sandstorm actually went up today, and I have pre-ordered them both. So there's only really Bug Bite and Tiger Tracks out of the selects and Earthrise that I haven't jumped on yet. But yeah, let's hope for some more of these guys in the near future. I think we're going to see that Seeker mold done to death, and why it's being done to death in G2 I don't really care. But this guy looks a pretty cool figure, happy to add it to the collection. And what a great start to the week. Is if I know the date, it would be useful. It's the 26th of August, 2 days before payday. 2 days before I'll go mad and buy toys and live like a king for a week or two and then be bloody skinned. But I have had a parcel arrive today. This is from a subscriber, John Brown, so cheers for sending this over. And John mentioned that he was selling a couple of these Legends for a really reasonable price. And I said I'd buy one of them from him because I was looking at it a while ago and I never got round to it. I missed the boat, and he sent it to me for an amazing price. So I also know in here he has put in a little gift for my son. So here we go. Ooh. Oh wow. Wow, John, you didn't have to do this, man. So, I've never even seen this. This is awesome. Wow, this is amazing. Oh, these little spikes. I got really confused then because I thought this was a Pokemon. So, John has sent me an amazing clear Sharkticon. Looks like the Titans Return mould, which is amazing. This is MechFans Toys. This is incredible. And I think, so it's got a blaster with it. So I don't think the original ones had a blaster. It's got its tail piece, which obviously fits in there. But how awesome is that? This isn't the thing I bought, by the way. That's amazing. John, you're a legend. Thank you. That's amazing, pal. Brilliant. Thanks so much. I just need to work out where these go. Do these go at some point over his back or something? But this is amazing. So it's the Titans Return normal. Beautiful. Thank you, John. Cheers, mate. There is a couple of Pokemon in here which my son is absolutely gonna love. But this is the guy I bought. This is MechFans Toys Ultra Madness, which version 2.0, which I believe. Oh, this thing's beautiful. I believe this is an oversized version of the is it New Age one, or is it Magic Square? Magic Square, I think it is. Look at this guy. How amazing is that? This thing is beautiful. The reason why I wanted to pick up this, he had a Galvatron as well, and I've got the Galvatron somewhere up the loft, I think. But I've got Hot Rod that James bought me, Soundwave1980 on Twitter, and I've got a cup I bought at last year's TFN. So I thought I might as well start a Legends little collection of the 86 movie lineup as well. Why not? I'm getting the Chug version and I'm getting the Masterpiece version, so I might as well go all in. This thing is beautiful. This thing is beautiful. Wow. This knocks the other one into fits. I mean, he's got a space there for a lovely Autobot logo. Look at the truck. How awesome is that? And I think he's got his... Is that his more toy accurate gun compared to the animation accurate? I'm not sure. We've also got in here a Pikachu, and we've got this Pokemon as well. Daddy's friends bought you a present. Do you want to have a look what it is?
Pokemon! Look at that!
What do you say?
Thank you.
Say thank you, John.
Thank you, John.
So, on Wednesday this week, I met up with a good friend of mine who I only normally see once a year at TFN. Obviously, that didn't happen. He is, of course, Graham, the Collector 75, and we met up in Tamworth. He took his family up to Drayton Manor, and I had a couple of items that he wanted to buy from me. One of them was the Black Series TIE Fighter, and the other one was my Rhino figure. My Rhino from Mask, I bought it at the NAC Toy Fair a couple of years ago. One of my friends got a toy that he really enjoys, and he's wanted apparently since he was a kid. So, Graham, look after Rhino for me, look after that massive TIE Fighter, and I really hope that you get some enjoyment out of those figures, and I hope we can catch up soon again, because once a year isn't enough, mate. So, as there was a Smiths over the road, we thought it'd be rude not to have a look, and there was some cool stuff in there. It's always good to see Scorponok on the shelf, and they were pretty full, the shelves were. Graham had a look at Sideswipe there, he liked the paint job on it. I had a look at Double Dealer and also Hotlink, but we both kind of decided at this point there was nothing there we really wanted. Graham had just filled his boot of his car with toys, and I was holding on because I knew I was going to go on a bit of a hunt the weekend. So that was it. That was our little Smiths adventure. We said goodbye, and hopefully we'll see each other soon. So it's been a bloody crazy week, hasn't it, for reveals? And for pre-orders, and all of this stuff that never was part of collecting, but now seems to be the focal point of it. Collecting for me was going out hunting for toys and being excited about what you might find. Not sitting there on a computer pressing refresh, praying to God that no one's bought all the pre-ordered figures that aren't out for the next bleeding month, or 2 months, or 3 months, or 6 months, or haven't even got a release date yet. And that's what collecting's become. So let's start talking about these reveals and these pre-orders and all of this stuff. So let's start with Blue Streak. Blue Streak. Innocent little Blue Streak that caused me so much stress and so much anxiety that I actually look back and think, is it worth it? Anyway, cut a very long story short, I know it'd been leaked, but I didn't even know it'd been announced. I had a busy day, I think it was on Thursday. Was it Thursday or Friday? Thursday. And apparently at 10 o'clock in the morning, he went up for pre-ordering in the band, and he went on pre-ordering a few other places, and he'd gone. He'd bloody gone. So I was gutted, because I really am seeing this Earthrise set for my Season 1 and Season 2 characters being my cartoon representations, and I can put that side of my collection to bed. I'm not saying I'm going to stop collecting Transformers in the future, but having representation for each character at that scale is good enough for me for Season 1 and 2, and I think they look amazing. And I missed one of them, and it was the first one I missed, and I was absolutely bleeding heartbroken until Kapow Toys came up with the goods. And yeah, so basically at around, around 8 o'clock at night. They'd put up early in the day that at 8 o'clock at night the toy was going to go up for pre-order. They put it up at 8, not at 10 o'clock in the morning as Hasbro wanted them to, because they know people are at work, like I was. I'm not saying that people have to be at work throughout those times and all that kind of stuff, that's not what I'm saying. But I put it up for, I sat there on my phone. I almost asked Dave to buy one for me as well, just in case I missed out. But literally, I was there pressing refresh at 8 o'clock, and I saw the pre-order pop up, not even with the image, just the Blue Streak Earthrise. Click pay, went through, placed my order, job done, I got it. And by the time I got back, I think it was at 8:02, maybe just turned 8:03, completely sold out. So I managed to nab one, which was good, but yeah, it left a little bit of a bitter taste in my mouth, to be honest. And even though there was a sense of relief, yeah, the worst was to come. Because later that night, this happened. This Ratchet and Lifeline, the Paragon Medic, was announced on Amazon.com and was up for pre-order straight away. And I went to pre-order it. I got my Coneds from there. I've pre-ordered Ironhide. I've pre-ordered the Prowl that comes with him. And I was shocked to see it was an exclusive again, because I thought this time round we would get Ratchet in the main line. But no. But it wasn't a mainline figure. And I wanted to pre-order it and it was out of stock. And I thought, God, I've missed you. And if I was upset about Blue Streak, I'd be even more upset about Ratchet. But no, it's region locked. Amazon have only put pre-orders for the US. So it means that us in the UK can't get it yet. Now, I know In Demand have said that they're going to get some. I think Power said that they might get some. It might be the fact now, in the cold light of day, that they haven't agreed distribution rights for outside the US, which would make sense. And if they are doing it, there's a chance that we can all get it, and that's fine. But at that moment in time, I was quitting collecting. At that moment in time, seeing where it's going with these exclusive, I was done with Transformers collecting. In the cold light of day, I feel a little bit better, because I need a Ratchet for my collection, I absolutely do. So anyway, let's have a look at the figures themselves. I think Ratchet looks lovely. He's exactly the same as Ironhide, different head, different paint, and obviously a siren on top of his vehicle mode. I think it looks great. I think it's absolutely what I want in a Ratchet. If I can't get a hold of this, then I'm going to get the Siege Takara version that's due out. But apparently Takara have announced this set as well, so I think you will be able to get it. It's just how much you will have to pay for it. I think having Lifeline there, I mean, that's pretty cool. I like the look of her. I think she's nice. That planet that Cyclonus and Scourge visited in Season 3. So really it should have been the Medic and Sandstorm, really, because they were from that planet. But nevertheless, it's a cool pack, and apparently there's going to be 5 sets of exclusives now. Yeah, so we'll see how that bloody pans out. But we've had some more images of Netflix Siege Soundwave in both his tape deck mode and robot mode leaked, and also some in-package images. Now, there is a little difference between these two lots of images, and it's in Soundwave's eyes. In the promotional images, they're giving him the red eyes, but in the leaked images, they're yellow. I pray that we finally get a red-eyed Soundwave. So exciting. We've also got images of the Netflix Siege Earthrise Optimus Prime with a slightly different paint job, brighter eyes, darker blue, which some people may use as a Generation 2 version of this Optimus, and it comes with his Urine weapons of a shield ramp and a Urine axe. They look bloody awful, don't they? In Wave 1 of the Netflix Siege figures, there was a secret box which had Ultra Magnus inside. For Wave 2, we are going to get a Nemesis Prime, and this looks absolutely awesome. It's the Earthrise trailer with the Siege Voyager Optimus Prime attached to it, which is a cool combo. I've been wanting a decent Nemesis Prime for a while. I almost bought the Power of the Primes version not so long ago. I'm in for this one, and it's going to be so cool to be able to pick it up from Smith's. We've had some Beast Wars images leaked. We've got Cheetor in his animal mode and his robot mode, and I think this looks great. It's not something that really gets me going, but for your Beast Wars fans out there, I'm really chuffed that you're finally getting something as good as this. I look forward to seeing it on the shelf. I still don't know what I'm going to buy yet. I'm not going to buy the entire wave, but it's cool to see fans getting what they want. Now, there's a Black Arachnia as well that's been leaked, which looks cool. A whole army of Cheetors. Black Arachnia looks very, very similar to her MP at a fraction of the price point. The thing that really interests me here is a bit of a G1 is Warpath. The two Warpaths on the right-hand side just lying on the carpet. And I think that virtually confirms we're going to get a Warpath. And maybe even a repaint of him into Scamper. So today is Saturday, the 29th of August, almost into September. And I went to my favourite place today. Where's my favourite place? Burton-upon-Trent, to go on a little bit of a toy hunt. And I went to Toy Master, I went to the Entertainer, and afterwards I even drove to a Smith's on a hunt for a Snapdragon. And even though I saw some really, really cool stuff, I resisted temptation. And the reason why I resisted temptation is I knew in my gut that some pre-orders would be coming through. I actually, as soon as I got back, I had a pre-order pop up in my email, which will be great. I've got some stuff on the way. I've bought some stuff online. I've managed to get hold of a figure I thought I missed. I've managed to get another Earthrise figure for a really cheap price. And I think next week's going to be an absolutely epic week in toys for me. But for this week, the only two toys that I picked up are Rotorstorm here. And if you haven't checked it out already, I've done a versus video of him versus his G1.5 counterpart. So Rotorstorm, and of course the great, amazing Mech Fans Toys Ultra Magnus figure that I got from John that I have not put down. But even though I didn't get anything from my hunt, it doesn't mean I didn't take any photos. So I'm going to leave you now with some pictures I took while I was on my little trip. And until next week, take care of yourselves. I might be doing a boot tomorrow if the weather's alright, so maybe there'll be a car booty video on Bank Holiday Monday. If not, I'll try and do something for you, maybe even another live stream. And that's the other thing, I did my first live stream this week, so thank you for everyone who checked in. Anyway, until next time, I've been Zort Rider, and this is what I saw in Burton-upon-Trent.